Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a Monday morning, but it feels a bit like a Sunday, but it's still a day to get to work. Anyway, it's Monday morning. There's the door to the office. I'm wearing one of my favorite t-shirts. I have no idea what I'm gonna find. Now, in a lot of videos, this is the place where they tell you, oh, and be sure you watch till the end because blah, 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 blah. Well, I'm telling you right now, if you're seeing this, if I went to the trouble of editing this and then gluing this on the front, there is something to see at the end of this video. However, right now, I have no idea what's going to be at the end. I've had breakfast. I had a mandarin for dessert, which was delicious. I called my mother back in the States on the phone. I said hello. And I'm about to climb down. I just put some equipment down there, and I'm about to climb down the ladder, have a dig, and we'll see what we find. So I'm as ignorant as you are right now. However, I'm very hopeful. So we'll see what we find today. See you soon, and I'll show you what happens. Thanks. Bye-bye. Greetings from down below. As I said, if you're seeing this video, if you're seeing me now talking to you, and you saw me up above, that means watch until the end, because I'm only going to post this if there's something worth seeing at the end. So let's keep our fingers crossed. It's Monday morning. We're going to be digging in a few minutes, and let's hope we find some treasure. Keep the faith. I'll be digging in a minute. There's a boulder in the wall that showed a little bit of color on the outside. And I know it's loose. With a little... And there it comes. A little grunt. There's some opalized wood there. Opalized wood there. Some opalized wood in there and in there. Again, it's not $1 million, but it's a nice rock. And we'll see what else is inside there. So that's okay to pull that out. And I'll tell you the truth, I pulled a few other pieces out too. But it's nice to pull out a few pieces that have at least a bit of color. And that's all before lunchtime. So we'll see what else is hiding in there. And hopefully I'll get you some video of the action itself. Thanks for watching, and we will see what happens with the rest of this Monday. After a mild application of the hammer on that piece I showed you a few moments ago, this is what was inside. So one never knows. I bet you that's gonna slice. Now see, that's a piece of opalized wood, a tube of opalized wood that was broken perpendicularly. When I slice along with the run of it, could be a very interesting, very nice translucent piece. Same with that end. Anyway, that's a nice looking rock. This stuff that I'm gouging out here is a sort of pasty sort of silica stuff that wasn't quite right to become opal. That's been sitting in there for God knows how many million years. So there's the inside of a rock that looks kind of pretty. And like I said, there's more in the wall there. So I will get to that and we'll see what else. We will see what else. And there's color in a few more spots down here. So we'll catch my breath, have a drink of water, dig some more, and then break for lunch. Thanks for watching. Oops. Thanks for watching, and of course, please stay tuned. Please stay tuned for what happens after lunch. This is just the warm-up. Hello again from underground. I'm gonna clean off my glasses a little bit. They're kind of fogged up a bit. There we go. Now I'm gonna see about putting on my hearing protection. And we're gonna take the jackhammer and take out this bit of ironstone there that may or may not have some color in it. Some other material that looked similar nearby had some color in it, but let's just take a look and see. The earmuffs are on. I see color there. I see a bit of color there. I see that my glasses are a little bit messed up. Ah, that ended up being much more solid than I was expecting. So, set that over there. We're going to knock this stuff out up here. There's a bit of color in there. I can't tell if that's any good. We'll set that to the side. Let's take out a little bit more of this, a little bit more of that, and then we're going to go for this piece here that looks like there's some opal in it. It's a nut. It's geologically interesting, but not opal interesting. That's a big piece of ironstone. Well, I mean, decent size. There's a bit of color there. There's a bit of color there, a bit of color there. And there's still color in the wall. I always like to see that there's still color. Let me take off my earmuffs. I always like to see that there's still color in the wall. It motivates me. It motivates me for that next stab. Now, see, this rock might not look very exciting to you. I mean, but I've seen better, I've seen worse, but this is a perfectly good afternoon. There's color through there. There's a good chance, although, like I said many times, I don't have X-ray vision, but there's a good chance there's more color in there. So let's put the earmuffs back on. And take another stab. And then we're gonna, I'm gonna clean up some of this stuff off to the side, but to get to that, I'm gonna need to take that clay out underneath. And if you look off there in the distance, you can see there was another another ironstone boulder up there, and you can see, it's a little bit hard to see in this light, that there's a bit of opalized wood with actual opal in there, in that piece back in there. So actually quite a bit of opalized wood right in this neighborhood, as well as some colorful nuts. So I put the earmuffs back on. I don't think that's of any interest. I don't think that's of any interest. Another nut, a few nuts. Again, it looks, I mean, that kind of is I think kind of an interesting specimen. Again, geologically sort of interesting, but not opally interesting. Now, as you can see, I've already made quite a mess that I need to clean up, and you sure as heck don't want me to video me cleaning up the mess because it's pretty dull. But I think I might knock out that corner right there, and we'll see. I have to come in and take all of this out, and that's not very photogenic. Necessary, but not so photogenic. Let's just hang on a moment here. But I should. Sorry about that, I forgot. Left that on. There's a little bit of opal in there. Not very exciting. But before I butcher that piece, I should clean that clay out from underneath it and then take this sandstone and these nuts out from on top. Now, I was wondering if I should just... I think we're going to put the jackhammer through this. I don't always... Oh, man, look. Whoops. Well, you could either say that's fantastic or terrible. I don't usually do that, but the piece was a big for the saw. I needed to open it up anyway. So there you can see there's a bit of opalized wood right through the middle. A genius jackhammer went right through it, and even though I split it, actually it split pretty well. As I've said just a few minutes ago, don't have X-ray vision, but I needed to shrink the piece a bit to fit it into the saw anyway. And I think I'm going to cut that and leave that. That's kind of an interesting specimen. Well, I hope you've enjoyed that. So I need to clean up some of these pieces. Have a drink of water. What time is it? Oh, it's only 3 o'clock. My gosh, there's still time to work. So clean this stuff up, find some more treasure, and get back up to the surface. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And there's probably more opal in this piece too, but one never can be sure. So other than me, you're the first people to see what's inside this rock. And you can see, I mean, it's opalized wood, yes, filled in most of the way there, but did not quite fill in up there. But that happens a lot. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. See you soon. Bye-bye. Here's a better look at that split ironstone boulder with a bit of opalized wood running through the middle that I popped open with a jackhammer, almost like I knew what I was doing. I had no idea that was there. I'd assumed there was some color in it, but I didn't know I was going to split it right along that. And actually, considering, like I said, what I did, it kind of is cool. One of the things when you open up these boulders, these opalized wood boulders, is that have a lot of opal in them, is no matter where you put the saw blade, no matter what you do with the hammer, you're going to break something and you're going to expose some other treasure. So you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. One way or another, you have to open the thing up. So I think that actually ended up okay. And I will, I think, make 2 thick slices out of either side here and keep it as a pair of specimens, or sell it as a pair of specimens. If I don't sell it before, it'll be in my booth in Tucson, GJX, booth 105. Thanks for watching. Happy digging. Thanks for joining me.